What's up, guys? Your boy ThatKidRBM back again with another video. It's been a couple weeks. I've been really busy, but we're back at the shop. So today's another big day. So hopefully this is the last time I'm dropping the swap of the transmission, but we are at the shop. We have a lot to do today. So my plan is to drop the full swap because I have to take the transmission to Fabi Ramos because we got some new parts. So shout out to F&F Transmissions. So I'll put their Instagram right here. So they hooked me up with a new gear set. So I got a lot of parts in here. So we have actually fender liner, new dash cam, we got a gear set. We got a 1/4 turbo ratio. I might go with taller or shorter final drive, but we'll see about that. I got FD2 seats, as you can see. You guys probably saw these on my Instagram already. Well, we got FD2 seats, we got race quip harnesses, we got a brass synchro set for the transmission. But Danny is working on another car. The shop is packed as always. I'm gonna take all my parts out and I'll let Danny do his thing on Gio's TSX while I do my thing on my car. So I'm an idiot. I forgot my keys at my house. So at least the car was unlocked, so I got into the car, put it in neutral. The thing is that the steering wheel was locked. So we've been using this jack to like drag and turn the car around since it was over there where that E92 is. E90, I don't know, the 4-door M3. But it's in the shop now, so I'm currently dying. Hi Danny, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Just wanted to come in here and say, let's see, Rudy is a meathead. Have you told him? Have you told him?
Yeah, that I left my fucking keys.
So we've been pulling this car in for the past 30 minutes.
No more water. It's 90 degrees.
No more water.
Right
well, we have water in the fridge. That's all right. But guys, you know, Rudy doesn't learn.
Shit. So what should you gonna finish with that car first, and while I do
I gotta take those. I gotta take those out first.
All right.
Rudy can start putting the car on the lift and stuff. But I'll tell you something. We gotta get this guy going. It's been too long without a YouTube video.
The car's been way too long just sitting here, but finally got all the parts to get it running good again. Got the gear set, got the synchros. I already ordered auto power roll cage. We have the seats, harnesses, a bunch of shit. So finally time to go back.
What up, Johan? He's the owner of the nice M4 over there. Well, all right, Rudy. Well, put the car on the lift. That's the only job you got so far. I gotta work on Gio's car, so
I might do the seats before I do that. To be honest.
Put it up in the air.
Just get out of the way.
Put it up in the air.
Okay, guys, we are back. So I finally got all the parts out of the car. So now it's time to show you guys exactly what I got because it's a lot. So this is what we got here. You guys probably saw this on my Instagram, but I'm gonna show you again right now. So we got the F&F transmission 1/4. So this is the turbo ratios. This is straight cut synchro set. So obviously I'm all motor right now, but if you guys know me, I'm gonna go turbo again with this car. The only thing that might hurt me is that these gears are a little bit long. If my 4.7 final drive is damaged, I'm gonna go with a Gear X, like a 5 something, just so I can compensate for how long these gears are. But if not, I'll just suck it up for the season, rock my 4.7, and then later on throw the turbo in the car. So that is the box that came in. So, bro, look at how beefy these gears are, bro. Look at this. Shout out F&F for working with me. But under that, we have the race quip harnesses. So yes, I know that these aren't actual bucket seats. I am still waiting on my auto power. I think it's a 4-point roll bar, so I can actually mount these in. I have the ATI Street Super Damper, or whatever you call it. I have the K-tuned, I think this is the idler bracket pulley. I have Synchro Tech, the full brass synchro kit. So it comes with all the seals and all that stuff. Obviously the FD2 seats that you guys saw. And shout out to C's, he put me on with this, I think it's a subframe brace or whatever you call it. I forgot what it's called, a cross member brace, I don't know. But here we have all energy suspension. This is the full bushing kit for the front and rear suspension. I think it might actually say what it comes with right here. Front cab, I don't know, whatever. But I got the full kit right there. Not a sponsor, but I got the F17 red Tiger dash cam, the same one that I have in the hybrid, very convenient. I have OEM fender liners, and I know I still have, wait, my boy's back with the fucking lemonades. But I know I do still have a couple other parts that I have to bring over here, but I'm still waiting on it. Like, the reason why we're gonna drop the motor is because we have to get the ATI, you know, shout out MDP, bro. We have to get the ATI street jumper in there, and also I bought a Unit 2 oil pan baffle, as well as the Unit 2 oil pump extender. That's for like track use, like if you're going around a corner, you know, it helps keep the oil in the right pickup spot. But anyways, we are still waiting for that to come. I think that comes from Canada. So while that's still on order, regardless, I think it's just gonna be easier if we drop the whole entire swap. I'll take the transmission to Fabi, and as far as the motor goes, we'll just take the bottom end apart and install all those parts once those two other ones are in. So let me get to taking the car apart. Obviously, I got to disconnect the steering rack. I got to, I'll figure it out. The steering wheel is locked right now, but I'll take the wheels off. Subframe gotta come down, all that other shit. But let me do that right now. All right, guys. So car is in the air. Now it's time for me to get to work, cause I always make Danny do my shit. Time to me to get to work. So he made a list for me. So I'm not gonna be recording this because I've already done this already like fucking 5 times with this car. But he wrote a list down for me. So to pull the motor, see if it right there. So I already took out the axles. Next I gotta do, drain the radiator, then remove it, disconnect the AC condenser, remove the radiator support, disconnect the header from the head, 5 14mm bolts, disconnect the harness from the ECU, and then disconnect the fuel lines and disconnect the shifter cables with the linkage. So as you can see, I'm already on my way there. 36mm out. Just so I can take the axles out, I took the 2 17 nuts and 117 bolt. It's over there, so separate it from the control arm. And then we pulled the axle out of the half shaft. I already took out the 19mm for the back motor mount. Transmission fluid is leaking because we took out the driver's side axle right on the floor right there. Same thing that we did on the other side. Pop that out. But we're not going to be dropping the whole subframe because we do need this shell to roll in and out. But what we are going to be doing is pulling it from the top. That's why we're going to use the engine hoist to pull everything from the top. So like he wrote on the list, next thing I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to stuff the transmission so I don't have to deal with this continuously leaking. Yeah, and I'm going to drain the coolant and we're going to continue from that. Like I said, I'm not going to be recording all of this because you guys have seen me do this multiple times and that's boring. So once I make a little bit of progress, or if I find anything, or however you guys want to call it, I'll hop back on this and keep you guys updated because we do have a lot to do and we don't have a lot of time. So see you guys in a bit. All right, boys, we are back. So like I said, Danny gave me the job to take it all on my own. But last thing we got to do is just take off the header bolts, right? That's what it is, the header bolts. Yeah, so everything's off the car. Disconnected the coolant lines, fuel lines. The engine harness is on top of the motor somewhere. All the other cables and charge harnesses to the side, transmission stuff. Yeah. Front mount, everything. Yeah, so it should, all that, I mean, I usually leave something connected by accident, so we'll see. But as of right now, the only thing that's on the list is the header bolts, and then the swap is gonna come out. So like I said earlier, we're gonna take the swap out from the top because we have to roll this car in and out since this shop is packed every single day with a bunch of cars. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that now. Are you just gonna take it, we're gonna take it out from the top or from the bottom? The top? Okay. So let me prep for that. 14 mil. Be right back, boys. All right, swap is ready to come out.
2 seconds later.
All right, I tried to do most of the work, guys, but I don't think it would be possible to do it all by myself. But swap is out. Headers are right there. I mean, the car will roll again. I just have to put the ball joints, connect them back, and whatever else I got to do. But yeah. When I go turbo next year, because that's what I'm doing, obviously, I'll clean up the engine bay as in like I'll cut that mount over there and then I'll repaint the bay. But as of right now, I honestly could care less. I was planning to like paint the transmission too and paint the block and shit, but I'll deadass just wait until next year. All right, like I said, the whole swap is out of the car now. I put the wheels back on the car, so now we can roll it. Disconnected the steering rack because my dumbass forgot the key, so I'll have to physically turn the wheels so I can move it back a little bit. Swap is right here. After Danny's done, he's gonna help me splitting the transmission from the motor because we're gonna take the transmission into Fabi, so that way he can upgrade it with all the parts that we have. And while that's being done, I'm gonna put the car on the floor, clean up a little bit, and I'm gonna put the new seats in the car. So shout out to my boy Jaime from Cali. He sent me these, he sold me these and shipped them over to me. I helped him with the shipping because shipping seats is a bitch, but here they are right here. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then I don't think I have anything else to do because everything else is swap related. Like I said, this is the fender liner. I mean, I could do the dash cam, but I don't really care about that. All that other stuff is for the car. Shout out to Garrett for these Acuity transmission springs, or whatever you call them. And then I don't have another box in there with some other transmission stuff. I'll have to get out before I leave. But yeah, making some pretty good progress. So seat time. Yo, Danny, what's on the seat rail?
So anybody ever heard of a Bakugan?
Bro, look what I found on the seat rail. What? Yo!
Nah, I think it's not.
Throwback.
That's crazy. Does it close?
I don't even know. I'm trying to see if I find anything else. But anyways, this seat's ready to come out. We got the passenger seat right here.
How was it that you like opened it? You like dropped?
It was on a metal, on like a magnet, like metal. I think it opened on metal.
I can't remember. Damn.
Did it open?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's like
It
is it working or no?
Yeah, it is. And then you close it like that.
Bro, no way. That's mad funny. Did it break? Alright, we'll put these seats in. Okay, it's been a while, but I'm back. So I had to take the seats out again because I forgot to swap over the seat belt buckle. But the FD2 seats are finally in the car. So might be a little hard to see right there, but they are in. So these seats are plug and play. The only thing is that they don't come with airbags like the SI seats do. They have the airbag right on the side. So there's two connectors that are let off. What I did was I ordered, I think, Recaro resistors. I bought them on Blackhawk. I'll put a picture up here. I ordered those. Shout out to C's. He told me that that's what I need. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for those to come in, and then I guess it's just like two wires and it jumps it over, so that way the car doesn't know that like it doesn't have airbags, because the airbag light is gonna be on. But the seats fit good. Obviously plug and play. The only thing is, I'm already used to it because I had FN2 seats. So if you guys don't know, obviously this is a JDM seat, so this is technically the passenger seat. The passenger seat is always higher than the driver's seat. So me sitting in my USDM driver's seat, I'm sitting really high compared to what I would be sitting on that side. But I'm gonna get used to it. I was already used to it when I was in the FN2 seats, but yeah, so probably gonna clean these up a bit. Probably post them for sale for, I don't know, $100 each or whatever. Gotta check out what I usually sell them for. But Danny went on a ride. We got S2000 in here. That's Juju. Say hi, Juju. Oh, I thought it was, it wasn't, what's F series, right?
F22, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. How much is it making?
93, I think it made like 520, but that was too classic.
Word. That's fire.
Crack that 700.
Oh yeah, cause y'all looking at, is it on 85 right now?
Nah, it's on pump right now. We gotta grade it.
But does it have a flex fuel kit?
Yeah, it has a flex.
Okay. I keep telling everyone, I'm like, bro, who needs the 85, bro? I have like 20 gallons at my house. Just sitting there, bro.
Drugs, but no 85.
Bro, I have some if anyone needs it.
But no use for it.
Yeah. No, they always have a bunch of gas here and shit too. Gonna clean up a bit. I don't have much other stuff to do. Everything else related to the swap, I got to take the transmission out from the motor. Have the gears, synchros, detent springs, selector springs, everything is over here ready for Fabi. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep cleaning, and then the day's coming to an end soon. I'll hop back on here if there's anything else I gotta do. Alright, so transmission is off of the motor now. As you guys can see, I already called Fabi and he said that he can take it in tomorrow. I have all the parts in the hybrid already. So we got everything separated. All I got left to do is pretty much finish and cleaning up. Put this on a motor stand or just throw it in the back room or in the corner for now. And get out of here. So that's pretty much gonna be it. Transmission is gonna be dropped off tomorrow morning. The car is, I gotta push it out. Like I said, I forgot my keys, so I'm gonna see how fun that's gonna be to turn each wheel individually. But we got everything in the car right now. But yeah, been a long day. It's already 8:26 p.m. Nice outside right now, but I'm tired. I'm trying to go home. But thank you guys for watching this video. Next time it's probably gonna be when we pick up the transmission and put it in the car and see how the straight cut drives. I still don't know if the final drive is messed up in my car, then we'll get a different one. But if not, we're gonna run it with a 4.7, making 270 wheel. It's gonna be some long ass gears, but I don't really care. I'm gonna be having fun next year when I go turbo. But ThatKidRBM, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace out.